it's going?
Everything is going on well. So tell me about yourself. How is everything going there? You can consider like tell me. Yes.
Okay, here is everything going fine. I'm so great and I'm just over the moon to meet with you after a long time we met. So actually it's a very good experience that third time we meet together and third time we're gonna have a conversation together, but it's not any other conversation, it's about a particular topic. So how it's going on, after a long time we meet each other, how it's feeling?
I told you that everything's going on fine, fine, well, you can say, but you sent one, like you said one thing on message, you sent one message on Skype, and I saw that you said that we will discuss on any topic. So, what is today's topic in which we are going to discuss? So, can you tell me, do you have any particular topic in which topic today we have to discuss? So, do you have any topic which you want to discuss with me?
Okay, I have a topic to discuss with you is about books because as you know I'm a book lover. So we'll discuss about many favorite books, which categories books, and it's easy to learn English by books. So I'm going to tell about myself about books because many people know us, and actually in conversation we start from introducing ourselves. So anyway, I'm gonna introduce myself as many people know you, but as people are new here, I have to give my introduction to them. I'm Mehzabin Mowshi. I come from Bangladesh, and about my qualification, if you tell, I'm from class 6, and I'm in a Bengali medium school. About my hobby, if you tell, I love drawing, I love to meditate, I love anchoring and reciting in Bengali, and of course, currently learning English. Currently, my goal is to learn English fluently and confidently, and I'm interested in neuroscience. That's all about myself. So, as I'm talking about books, books is a great wonder. So, actually, in books, I find many lines that inspire people to do something. And in storybooks, we could jump into the adventurous, fantabulous stories. So, what type of categories do you like? Do you love to read storybooks, motivational books, or self-help books, or this kinds of thing? What categories do you like to read books?
I also like a storybook, many story, but in which book today, suppose today I will buy, I will buy one storybook, yes. So if I will read completely about that book, so suddenly I don't like because already I came to know about all stories of that book. Suddenly I keep on buying book also, you know, through Flipkart, through online, I keep on buying, you can say, and I'm reading, and I have, I'm curious to know about a different kind of story also. But nowadays, I think in this ages you can say which is mobile also, from mobile we can watch any cartoon through internet, you can say. I think very less people are using book, but I bought book also, a story book that is in English language, yes, that is in English language. But before learning English language I was using only Hindi story book because I am understanding Hindi, and there only Hindi and English storybook are getting in market. So when I was unable to speak English language, that time I was reading only Hindi storybook. But currently I made my habit, and I got into the habit of reading also English, because I understood, I understand very well when I read English storybook. And I read different different kinds of book also. Think and Grow Rich, I think you have heard about it. Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what is the meaning of it, which I told you now? Think and Grow Rich.
Think and grow rich means think positively about getting rich or building up your mentality of your positivity and give a positivity mindset. And with this positive mindset of getting money or this types of thing, and my mental brain waves are also getting rich. Rich or also not mean getting too much money, but rich means to rich in everything, your mindset, your work, your money, and everything will be in a reach level. So think and grow reach means thinking a positive and growing like a positive reach man.
Yes. You told that like we have to think positively, you told, right? And by thinking, how can we get rich? That we have to think. And that book will help us to think about getting rich. That by thinking, how can we get rich? I also came to know actually this about this book I came to know before 2 months. Yes, when I was watching on my video, how can we become like how can we become rich person by using book. So some book names I was told on video you can say, and also this name which is I told you like think and grow rich. I came to know I bought it you can say, and that's why I bought because I was thinking that I will get some benefits by reading this book. That why are the people buying this book the most and it is getting viral. Nowadays, a lot of people are using this book. Mostly people are buying, you can say, but some people don't know about this book, but some people know very well who have bought, you can say, and who have bought already. So they know very well that what we can get by reading book, you can say. So can you tell me one thing that there are sources of learning English language? Yes, through mobile, through internet, you can say through social media. Other is from book. So which one is better to learn English speaking through YouTube or by reading book? We can learn English speaking by or by getting admission in English medium school by admission. Like a lot of students are studying in English medium school to learn this language. So which one is better to learn English language?
It's quite difficult to explain the sources. Like every sources is important, but for me, what I use first of all, I watch videos. Then I used to read books, and actually, my life is designed by English. And as I told you, I think in English. I do every sector in English. Actually, I read books at the same time. I watch stories, cartoons, videos at the same time. That's why everything it's got mixed up, and I don't know, but personally in videos what you can do is listen and do everything. And who are a very book lover, like when you read a book through mind, not actually read aloud, when you read a book through mind and you can feel the book is talking to you, I think it's made crazy. But books sometimes talk to me in a particular voice, and actually feel this voice in myself, book is talking to me, that. And it's quite interesting. And after watching videos, you could read books at the same time. So these are also equal. No something different or something. It's equal that books have to read and also have to read many ebook videos and also listen English. Listening English is also good at the time. Engaging to English is very, very good. Many people come, many kids come, and some kids are not interested in reading books, some kids do. And many, elder sister, elder brother came to my house and they asked for, can I borrow these books from yours? And I said, of course you could borrow me, but don't hurt my books. And actually, I bought a book for some days ago from my school library. I borrowed a book, and over there I kept that book very caring. My favorite book is Who Moved My Cheese, and actually it tells about changes to deal changes in your life. And actually it's have four characters: Nif, Scori, Hem, and Ha. And it's also great for learning English, and it's for intermediate English learners because it's applying some idioms, phrases, and slangs at the same time during the story. And I enjoyed the stories. And Dr. Spencer Johnson, who is a writer of this book, whatever he writes, it is also famous. Every book he writes, it's famous. New York bestseller, and every book is a bestseller and famous. Whatever he write, it's got famous anyway. And Who Moved My Cheese? It's a tiny, tiny this types of size books, but I love it more than I thought, and actually go deeper into that level. So you say one of your favorite book. Could you give a review to your book? How do you feel? How do you like it? And what type of things does the book say about?
I told you that I like that book to read English for learning English. I told you one book, and I'm also using Think and Grow Rich. I told you right before a while. Like getting viral also in the market, and people are buying that and getting also. Some people bought already. You can say I'm also one of them. You can say who bought that book Think and Grow Rich. So that's why I'm reading that. That is famous in the market area also, and for the people. Mostly people know that, and whenever you will search on YouTube, yes, suppose you will search on YouTube, please, tell me about such books which can change my life, which can change my life, you can say, and you will be told about that book. In every video you will be, told about that book which is called Think and Grow Rich. I told you, you can be told, but you can also be told by other book also, but I think that is not so much viral and famous, you can say. But I think this book Think and Grow Rich, you can say, by thinking, and we can grow rich, we can become rich person by thinking. That how can we become rich person by thinking? That we can learn from that book, and it can help us to think to get rich more. Yes.
It's great. But is this your favorite book?
Yes. Many book,
Well,
actually, I didn't see the name of that book, but I have many book at my home, you can say, and I put on the table at my home in the room where I'm staying, where I'm studying, you can say, and I read different kinds of book also. And beside the school is books, you can say, which I study in the class. Beside the students, is books of my class also, I study other book also, and which is helping me to get knowledge, right? Which is helping me to get knowledge about anything. Like suppose we can get not only like where, like suppose we are studying in the school, yes, and there in the school we are taught about only subjects, you can say, like which subject can be our class. But when we will read, from, apart from that book, like other book also, so we can get many knowledges. Yes, we can get many knowledges. And if you will read about digital marketing book, you can say, we can know about that, you can say, digital knowledge it is called. So if you will buy that book, and one book is getting, suppose one book is getting about YouTube, I think, YouTube, you make video on YouTube. Suppose you want to know that, why the people getting copyright strike, what will happen if you will copy others video. So if you want to know this all thing, one book is getting, you can buy that. So for everything, I think in the market, book is getting. For YouTube, if you want to know about YouTube, that how can I get viral, so also for that you can get book. Right.
it's great.
Can I
And I'm so surprised that there is some book of getting viral. It may sound crazy because viral book, it's pretty crazy. Anyway, so you talk about your book, Think and Grow Rich. May I know what the writer of the book name is?
I don't know the name of writer, you can say, who have written, but I think I didn't see. New, that book is the newest. You can say I bought, I think, before few days. That's why, through online. Yes, through online. I think mostly very less in, some shop are like that in the market where you can get that book, but mostly in shop you will not get. You need to buy from online. Okay, from application. I think Flipkart, right? Flipkart.
I don't know.
Oh, I think that people are not using that, right? Like Amazon application.
I know it. I know it. Yeah, I know it.
I think you are using Amazon also.
No, there is no available in Bangladesh, as you know. It's available in India and other countries, but for Bangladesh, it's not available in Amazon. But I'm finding for book, and here we couldn't find any, other country we could find, but very uncommon books we could find. So I like to order it on Amazon, but you know what? It's not available in Bangladesh. This is the home of my cheese. Here it
Oh,
is. It's
yes,
a
I
very
saw.
tiny.
Can you tell me that you saw a book to me, that how much would it cost to buy that, which is in your hand now, you are going to show me now. So can you tell me the price of that book?
Rupee 199.
199, right?
Yeah.
Oh yes, that is enough. Yes, and I also bought that book under 260 rupee that I bought from the market. I think that is, like, I think that is cost and expensive, you can say, than this one.
Actually, in Bangladesh, snow is quite expensive. It's about 350 taka. It's so expensive, but it's so cool. But the pages thing is not very heavy or this types of thing. So I think it's book is my favorite, but as you know, this book is ideal for traveling or doing all of things.
Can you tell me
Um,
one thing that you are from Bangladesh? So can you tell me which is your state? Which is your state and district?
district is Narayanganj.
Narayanganj.
Yeah.
And state is
State is about Shidharganj.
oh name is similar. You can say I think the name name is similar. Both of them are similar. I think you told Narayanganj, right? And my district name
Yeah.
Sahibganj. My
Wow.
district Ganj, it is similar. You can say and state name Jharkhand. I think it is different. I think a little bit.
Yeah. So here I'm gonna give a flip through to the book, and there is pictures. Having cheese makes in here cheese means to have success. The happy you get when you get success. This called cheese, and as I told you, there is lots of cheese written on the book, and it's so doodling book. I love it. And over there, if you see here, you could search here some anticipate change, adapt to change quickly, enjoy change, be ready to change quickly again and again. And change is amazing. This book is amazing and an amazing way to deal with change in your work and in your life. Dr. Spencer Johnson, and this book is 20 years old. It's unbelievable. I'm gonna tell it's 28 million copies sold worldwide. So I think and grow rich in about my book, Who Moved My Cheese, is ideal for learning English. So as you told, that video is getting long, so I have to end up. So we have a wonderful conversation together about books. So as me as a book lover, it was a very wonderful conversation. I just went bananas. So have a great day. Bye bye.
Okay. So again, we'll talk some other time. Maybe we get time. Yes.
Yeah, we could talk some other time in future. Bye.